Yes, guys, welcome back again to the channel. You don't know it's a girl Jamams, and we send a umpis competing. Yeah, and the Premier League at as usual, yes. All the main content that one today. So whenever each straight into it, yes. So Premier League crazy as well. No playing crazy as usual, I should say. No joke thing, yeah. And before we jump right into it, I just want to touch like about the Champions League. And it seems like a Premier League team is going to win it this time around again. All the Premier League's team looking good in the Champions League, qualify for the next round. So it's crazy, man. When you look across Europe, it's crazy. Can't go anywhere. So we just want to jump right into things. Yes, we're now at match day 16 of 32. Yes, match day 16 of 32. Yeah, been having a little difficult recently with the internet. Hope it not go on with the umpis competing tonight, yes. And I hope the people them jump on the live so we can have a decent chat. Because the Premier League act like love. So whenever each big up man like Will if him side putting a run of games together. Yeah. So that's right, Oli, get rid of Oli from the wheel. Things seem to be turning for Manchester United. Big up man like Trees, the Manchester United fans. Getting a bit of joy right now. Even the Arsenal supporter them painkillers up and running, but nevertheless, man like Richie, big up yourself. Andre, you don't know. But yeah, as we say, week we're at what? Week no, week 16 of 38 games. So yeah, 16 games for us. Now over the course of this winter break season, Christmas, there's going to be a lot of games. The games them coming quick and fast, so no time to waste. So we just want to jump straight into it. Brentford and Watford play on Friday, kick off the weekend. Yeah, Brentford and Watford kick off the weekend. Brentford out with a victory after Watford finding the opener. Emmanuel Bonaventure seems to be doing things for Watford, but the team, I don't know, the team's not consistent. Bonaventure been scoring goals this season, been contributing, also looking good on the assists as well. But I don't know Watford not playing as well as he's playing. Bonaventure and SARS having a good season, but you're not seeing it reflecting in this Watford team. They seems to be they're just still struggling, and seems like they are going to get pulled into the relegation dogfight. But Bonaventure opened the scoring in the 24th minute. Then, Brentford is a play to the whistle kind of team. They never gives up. And they managed to find the equalizer in the 84th minute. Pontus Jansson, or Janssen, whatever it pronounced, find the equalizer in the 84th minute. And I don't know, Brentford seems to be finding a lot of goals in injury minute, added time. Yeah, Brian Embuemo struck in the 96th minute, giving Brentford the winner. So it's crazy at Brentford. Then they always play to the whistle, never say their attitude. Coming seems to get a lot of points from losing position. This Brentford team. First, this is one of the promoted team, and they're doing a pretty decent job. So big up to Brentford. Started the season well. Have a little blitz, but they seems to be getting back on track now. But Brentford managed 14 shots playing at home, 5 shots on target, 64% possession, while Watford 6 shots to one target, 36% possession. Watford seems to be quite inconsistent. This moment they look good, and the next moment they're off the boil. They only managed 2 corners in this one, while Brentford managed 8 corners. So Brentford now in 10th place. From their 16 game, they're on 20 points. But from their last 5 games, 2 victory, 2 draw, 1 defeat. While Watford on the other hand stuck in 17th place. From their 16 game, they're on 13 points. So it look a bit tricky for Watford right now. From the last 5 games, only 1 victory. They now go 4 defeat on the spin for Watford now. So I don't know, Watford need to pull up them socks because they are now Burnley as a game in hand. So Burnley is within touching distance of this Watford team. If Burnley should win, they go 1 point ahead of them, Burnley. So it's tough. It's tough. So Watford need to get a victory, find a victory from somewhere because Burnley is now looking like they can pass them in the next couple of games. So, but as I said, this Brentford teams always seems to finding goals in dying moment. Always seems to climb back team coming back from a losing position. I like their spirit. They just play to the whistle and they left everything on the pitch, and that's a good team. That is what you want team to leave everything out there. Then West Ham versus Burnley. West Ham seems to, I don't know, they're dropping some points as well. West Ham versus Burnley, this ending a nil draw. West Ham playing away to Burnley with 16 shots, 3 on target, 60% possession, while Burnley 9 shots, 1 on target at home. Not good enough, Burnley. 40% possession. West Ham managed 14 corners and they started the season doing well with set pieces, and they managed 14 corners and could do anything with this. That was poor from West Ham. While Burnley 6 corners. So West Ham still sits in fourth, seems to be struggling a bit, but they still sit in fourth position. From their 16 game, they managed 24 points. From their last 5 games, only 1 victory from their last 5 games, 2 draws, 2 defeats. So West Ham seem to be in a little mini rut right now, while Burnley on the other hand, as I mentioned before, they are in 18th place. From their 15 game, they have 11 points. So they have a match in hand. If they win this match in hand, they can pass Watford. They are on 11 points, while Watford is on 13 points. But from Burnley, last 5 games, 0 victory, but they managed 4 draws. So at least they're getting points on the board. 4 draws and 1 defeat in their last 5 games. So Burnley is trying everything to get points on the board. Because I know when you're down in the relegation zone, the draws them seems like not enough. But when the team pans out, once they have points going on the board, it's better than nothing. Then Crystal Palace and Everton play today. This game, Gray coming up the hero against Arsenal in the previous game for Everton. He managed to be the villain in this one, making a poor back pass, giving Crystal Palace the opportunity to go in front. And Conor Gallagher did just that, struck in for the first minute for Crystal Palace, putting them one up. Then James Tompkins put Crystal Palace 2 wide. So they were 2 love in the 62nd minute. Then Rafael Benitez made a change, Solomon Rondon come off the bench to struck in the 78th minute. And it was end to end. It was end to end from that point. And then Crystal Palace, Conor Gallagher again score a beauty in the 93 minutes. So this game goes straight down to the wire, zapping the strength from Everton in the 93rd minute. And they fell to Crystal Palace 3-1. Crystal Palace 17 shots, 6 on target, 62% possession, while Everton 12 shots, 6 on target, 38% possession. So Crystal Palace seems to be having a lot more ball possession under Vieira. They managed 8 corners in this one as well, while Everton managed 2 corners. So Crystal Palace is in 12th place from their 16 game. They're in 19 points from their last 5 games. 1 victory, 1 draw, 3 defeat. While Everton on the other hand, they're in 14th place from their 16 games. They're on 18 points. From their last 5 games, 4 defeats, only 1 victory in those last 5 games. So from a possible 15, they only managed 3 points. So Everton is struggling a bit now after they started the season quite good. Now they're finding it hard to get victories. And as I said, only 1 victory is in their last 5 games. So it's a bit tough for Everton at the moment. But they have to dig deep and try and get out this rut. But speaking of rut, Newcastle versus Leicester. Newcastle, when things is not going for you, it just seems hard to come out of a bad form, a bad patch. And Newcastle is quite showing us that they have been struggling all season, only managed 1 victory so far. Yes, in this game, Leicester, the Foxes delivered. Did come out to joke. Yuri Tillsman having a good season so far, struck from the penalty spot. He scored a double in this game actually, struck from the penalty spot in the 38th minute to give Leicester the lead. Then Paston Daka struck in the 57th minute to put Leicester 2 up. Then Tillsman again in the 81st minute, putting Leicester 3 love up. Then James Maddison, 85th minute, sealing out the victory, closing out the game 4-0 for Leicester City. And I like how James Maddison seems to be turning his season around, coming back from injury, seems to looking better, doing a better job. Yeah, having more confidence, coming into his rhythm. Because when you get game time, back-to-back games, you build that rhythm, and Madison is building that rhythm right now. So Leicester 8 shots, 5 on target, 47% possession, while Newcastle 12 shots, 3 on target, 53% possession. Newcastle 6 corner, while Leicester 4 corners. So Leicester is in 8th place. From their 16 game, they are on 22 points. From the last 5 games, 2 victories, 2 defeat, 1 draw. Leicester is also having a poor season so far. Can't seem to string a run of victories together in a row. So they're having it as difficult as well as Newcastle. Newcastle now sits in 19th position from their 16 game. As I said, only 1 victory all season. 16 game, that's a lot of game, only 1 victory. But from their last 5 games, 2 draws, 2 defeat, 1 victory, they are on 10 points. They are within touching distance of Watford. So Watford, Leeds, and Southampton need to be looking over their shoulder right now, because any one of these teams in the relegation zone managed to put 2 victories, managed to get 2 back-to-back victories, they'll be pulling down them into the rut, right into the relegation dogfight. So it's a bit tough in the lower end of the table as well as the mid table. Straight across the board, it's going to be tough. So this Premier League season is a interesting one, and Good night, Fraggy. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, what you doing? It Wagwan. We're up to. How you doing? I said the internet been messing up my life, so it's a bit dodgy last couple of days, couple of weeks. Not good showing, not good turnout. Um, cause quality seems poor, man. But Arsenal, Southampton, Arsenal back to winning ways after they failed to beat Everton. They came out 3-0 victors, smashing the Saints, smashing Southampton 3-0. Lacazette, big up man like Andre, must feel pleased for this one. Arsenal, man like Lacazette going on the score sheet. Yeah, Lacazette struck in the 21st minute to give Arsenal the lead. Then Martin Odegaard in the 27th minute. Goals coming from midfield for Arsenal, so that's a good look. Then Gabriel, the defender, find one in the 62nd minute to round off the scoring. So Arsenal came out 3-love victory against Southampton. Arsenal 15 shots, 5 on target, 62% possession, while Southampton 11 shots, 6 on target, 38% possession. But that Lacazette goal, that opening goal was a good team goal from Arsenal. Played out from the back, and yeah, Lacazette tucked it away, and it was a good team goal for Arsenal. Arsenal managed 9 corners in this game, while Southampton 8 corners in this game. There's a lot of corners for Southampton, but apparently they did nothing with it. Arsenal, on the other hand, is in sixth place from their 16th game. They are on 26 points. So from Arsenal last 5 games, 2 victory, 3 defeat from the last 5 games, while Southampton sits in 16th place. From their 16 game, they're on 16 points. So basically, they're getting a point a game. This doesn't look good for Southampton. From their last 5 games, 3 defeat, 2 draw. So no victory in their last 5 games. So that doesn't really look good for Southampton. Yes, as I was saying, Fraggy, big up and good night. And how are you? Thanks for checking in. Yeah. So as I said, Southampton not doing so good. Seems to rock getting any back-to-back victories. Struggling in that department. So next up, Manchester United. Manchester United finding a winner in the 75th minute from none other than Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, Norwich playing at home. They managed 11 shots, 5 on target, 47% possession, while Manchester United 13 shots, 5 on target, 53% possession. So Norwich managed 8 corners while Manchester United 6 corners. So Manchester United is in fifth place from their 16 games, 27 points, 1 point behind West Ham, and also 1 point above Arsenal. So this fourth place is going to be a real exciting battle. I think 4 to 5 teams fighting for that fourth place, and it's going to be interesting. And Manchester United in their last 5 games, 1 defeat, 1 draw, 3 wins. So Manchester United unbeaten in 4 games. So things is looking up. Things is looking up for the Manchester United fan. As I said, big up Willie, put a little smile on his face. While on the other hand, Norwich City is rooted at the foot of the table. Wow, from their 16 game, they have 10 points from the last 5 games, 2 defeat, 2 draws, 1 victory. So they manage 5 points from the last 5 games from a possible 15. While Manchester United managed 10 points Yeah, managed 10 points from a possible 15. So, not looking bad for Manchester United. Don't know if they have turned a corner as yet or it's just a new manager bounce. But they are unbeaten in four, and that's a good look for fans. Yes, man, like, you're here. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Giving me strength. As I said, the internet messing up the live from the last couple of days. I hope I can finish up without it starting any rubbish tonight. Yeah. So I said, battle for the fourth place is going to be interesting. Same as the relegation fight, same as going for the title. So, as I said before, I see this title race as a three-horse race. Don't see much team coming into this challenge. I think Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man City is going to battle for this title. I think it just going to go up and down. More points will be dropped by all these teams. But Manchester United winning four on the spin, while Arsenal back to winning ways. So it's a good look for those teams who's fighting for the fourth place. But up next is Manchester City versus Wolves. This game was a weird game, man. Raheem Sterling coming up trumps from the penalty spot in the 66th minute to give City the victory in this one. Manchester City 24 shots. That's a lot of shots. 24 shots, 10 on target, 71% possession. While Wolves, 2 shots, 1 on target, 29% possession. I think Wolves have a brilliant game, but let me just say Manchester City managed 14 corners. Wolves 1 corners. Wolves had a good game. Lose Raul Jimenez in the 45th minute, just before halftime, got himself sent off. Yellow card was a silly yellow card. I think yellow card wasn't a card really. That was a blunder by the ref. Then the second one was a silly card on his part. You know, when a team get a free kick, you have to go 10 yards. He just got booked and he make a fool of it, make a fool of himself. Got himself sent off in the 45th minute. Put him team on the back foot. I think they handled it well. Get an opportunity to find the equalizer as well. They thought deep, defended deep, frustrate the City team, and almost came away with a point. Raheem Sterling, big up to Raheem Sterling, step forward and taking that penalty and scoring it. So big up to Raheem Sterling having the confidence to step up and take that penalty. So it's good. That's good for Raheem Sterling. Building back his confidence coming into the season. There was a lot of doubt about he still be a City player and all of that. But put it big up to him, put him head down, work hard to get back into the team. He's back in the team, confident enough to step up and take this penalty. Because City seems to be struggling with penalty kickers. So big up to Raheem Sterling for that. So City still sits in the first spot. From their 16 games, they are on 38 points. 5 back-to-back victory for Manchester City. Yeah, so Manchester City looking good. While Wolves, they are in ninth place from their 16 game. They are on 21 points. Yeah. And from their last 5 games, 2 defeat, 2 draws, 1 victory. The 2 defeat came against Liverpool and Manchester City. So both of those games they lost 1-0. So I don't think Wolves need to be too hard on themselves. They can take things from this victory, from this I should say, because they have played well against both teams and they were a bit unfortunate in both games not to come away with something. So that's how it goes. So, but I think Wolves not doing bad. The Wolves is a team that doesn't score a lot of goals. So for me, that is the area I see them struggling a bit. Yeah, but outside of that, they seems to getting it is getting things back on track. Next up is Leeds versus Chelsea, and like my headline said, this game was off the chain, man. Rafinha opening the scoring for Leeds from the penalty spot in the 28th minute. Then Mason Mount with the equalizer. Then Jorginho in the 58th minute scoring from the penalty spot and a foul on Rudiger. Then Joe Joe Gellard struck in 83rd minute, tying the game 2-2. Then Jorginho again after Leeds make a stupid mistake, foul Rudiger once more in the penalty spot. Jorginho step up and struck in the 94th minute. So Leeds have no one to blame but themselves. They literally give away this game. Two silly fouls in the dying moment. And one in the 94th minute, they make a silly tackle like that. I don't know, if some of these players is being paid to do this dumb shit. Because how can you tackle a player like that from behind, going through the player 94th minute, almost the last whistle of the game? You're going to make that stupid mistake. That's not good enough, man. So Chelsea managed 16 shots, 6 on target, 58% possession, while Leeds 12 shots, 5 on target, 52% possession. Chelsea also managed 5 corners, while Leeds have 2 corners. So Chelsea still sits in third place. From their 16 game, they are on 36 points, 1 point behind Liverpool, and 2 points behind the champion, Manchester City, while from their last 5 games, 3 victory, 1 defeat, 1 draw. While Leeds on the other hand, as I did said on previous live, not doing so well this season. They are in 15th place. From their 16 game, they are on 16 points, basically a point a game, same as Southampton. Not good enough for this Premier League. So if they don't mind shot, they will be getting sucked into this relegation dog fight. So Leeds from their last 5 games, two draws, 2 defeat, only 1 victories from their last 5 games. So that's not a good look for Leeds. But though, Chelsea seems to be conceding a lot of goals of late. Don't know what's going on with Chelsea. There was a lot of talk about their squad is so deep. So why are they struggling if they have a couple of players out? Why are they struggling like that, conceding so many goals? Concede twice against Leeds. Before that, they concede twice over the weekend against Leeds. Before that, they concede twice. They concede three against West Ham. So that's 5 goals. One against Watford. That's 6 goals in 3 games. One against Manchester United. 7 goals in 4 games. So since the Leicester game, they haven't managed to keep a clean sheet. They had demolished Leicester 3-0, 20th of November. Haven't managed a clean sheet since. Yeah, haven't managed a clean sheet since Leicester. Concede against Manchester United, 1. Concede 1 against Watford, so that's 2. Concede 3 against West Ham, so that's 5. Concede 2 against Leeds, so that's 7 in 4 games. Based on what I was talking earlier about Chelsea defense, was they were You can't be breach Chelsea defense. What is going on? Why are they conceding so many goals now? Why are they struggling? Because prior to this, I was told that Chelsea have a pretty decent squad, and they do. So why they can't cope without one or two players being out? Conte is out, and Chelsea's in shambles. Conte is out, and what's that guy? The other guy in that playing field, he is out as well, and Chelsea is in shambles. There was a lot of talk about Chelsea has a lot of depth, so why are they struggling? Why are they conceding 7 goals in 4 games? That's not good. But as I said, Taika Taika challenges on. All the teams win. Seems like all the big teams win. I don't know if this ever happened before in Premier League history, but all the teams, the big team, the top gun, got a penalty over this weekend. Liverpool win with a penalty. City win with a penalty. Chelsea won with penalty, 2 penalties. Manchester United won with a penalty as well. So in this game, Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa came with a game plan. Steve Gerrard coming back to Anfield. You don't know, it was a warm welcome. All Liverpool fans want to see Steve Gerrard do well, want to see him do well, but not when they're playing against Liverpool. And he had received a warm welcome. Liverpool managed 20 shots, while Aston Villa managed 4 shots. Liverpool have 5 shots on target, Aston Villa 0 on target. Liverpool 63% possession, while Aston Villa 37% possession. Liverpool 11 corners, while Aston Villa 3 corners. For me, Liverpool wasn't clinical in this game. Got a lot of chance. Even when Liverpool were 1-love up, the game opened up, the game changed. Aston Villa started to pushing forward, leaving space behind. And Liverpool could have won this game 3-0. Aston Villa was pushing for an equalizer, and there were a lot of space and opportunity came our way. We weren't clinical on the day, and not gonna knock them too much because they have been scoring 3 and 4 and 2 for quite a while. So maybe this is already the most important thing is to say we're coming away with the victory. We're getting that winner. And who else than Mohamed Salah winning the penalty, earning a penalty, and scoring that penalty on the 67th minute. So Mohamed Salah just keep breaking records for Liverpool, man. He's doing the business. So Liverpool still sit in second place from their 16 game. They sit on 37 points. They managed to match Manchester City in the last 5 games. 5 back-to-back victories. Only 2 teams to do it. Chelsea, on the other hand, from the last 5 games, 3 victories, 1 defeat, 1 draw. So it's not too bad for Liverpool. 1 point adrift of Manchester City. And it's a good look. I know rival fans is praying for January. So can crumble because that's what they're banking on. But Klopp is not a stupid coach. Klopp knows what he's doing. Klopp is well aware that we're going to have the African Nation Cup, and he's putting things in place. Big up man like Paul, yes. Liverpool fans for life. Yeah, and as I said, Klopp know he's well aware that African Nation Cup is coming up. We will have players coming back. Firmino is now back in training. Keita is back in training. Curtis Jones not there as yet. RV Elliott may be ready for January. Not sure. Origi get a slight knock. Didn't manage to play against Aston Villa. He'll be coming back in the team. I think our next game is against Newcastle. So I think he's going to be available for Newcastle. And It's a good look. So, as I said, this Premier League is going to be interested. This is going down to the wire. Liverpool now win 5 on the bounce, and that's a good look. That's good. And as I said, I know rival fans praying for January. But nevertheless, yes, we have solutions. And on that note, I have to say big up to man like Mohamed Salah, out in front and 14 goals. Closest person to him, Jamie Vardy, the evergreen Jamie Vardy, keep delivering season after season with 9 goals. Next in line, Diego Jota should have scored against Wolves, should have scored against Aston Villa. So Jota is missing a lot of chances, even though he's on 8 goals. Bernardo Silva is on 7. Cristiano Ronaldo now sits on 7. Emmanuel Buenaventure from Watford, I said big up to him earlier on. He's on 7, doing the business for Watford, scoring a lot of goals. Rafinha is also on 7. Sadio Mane is also on 7. So big up to Sadio Mane. He's on 7 goals. No penalty included in those 7 goals. So I have to say big up to him. Outside of Mohamed Salah, he's doing a pretty decent job as well. Liverpool have 3 forward on the board. Salah with 14, Diego Jota with 8, Sadio Mane with 7. That's a good look. Think Firmino about 4. He's out for a while, soon come back into the team. So it's a good look. Mohamed Salah, 9 assists. Paul Pogba still stuck on 7. Been out with an injury for quite some time. Think he get 4 of these assists in one game. Then you have Trent Alexander-Arnold, joined second with Paul Pogba. He's also on 7. Then Gabriel Jesus is on 6. And Emmanuel Bonaventure from Watford is also doing the business on the assist end. He's also on 5. So that's a good look. And Mito Kovacic. Kovacic was the name I was trying to remember for Chelsea. He's on 5. When I said that Chelsea have Kovacic and Conte out, and they are in shambles. Seems to be conceding a lot of goals, and it was a lot of hype about Chelsea and their squad. Now you need the squad, and the squad look a bit shaky, look a bit dodgy. So as I said, they conceded 7 goals in 4 games after the early stage of the season. No, it was a lot of hype about Chelsea not conceding any goal and all this, no goal in open play and all this. Now in what 4 games they managed to concede 7. So job for Tuchel to do. But big on like man like Leo, true Chelsea fan, yeah. See the internet started again. You see, internet started foolishness. I mean, I just got the live shot. Yeah. So we'll just kind of wrap it up early because, as I said, the internet has been rubbish last couple of weeks. So next round of matches, Manchester United coming up against Brentford. Brentford playing at home. Norwich City coming up against Aston Villa. Manchester City coming up against Leeds. Manchester City playing at home. Brighton coming up against Wolves. Crystal Palace versus Southampton. Burnley versus Watford. This Burnley versus Watford is a huge game because if Burnley win this game, Burnley will leapfrog Watford. So this is a huge game for Burnley. Burnley playing at home. This is a huge game for both teams. Arsenal coming up against West Ham. So this is a London derby. This is a big game. This is a game that I think if you want to be in that fourth place, you have to win. Yes, this is a huge game for both teams, Arsenal and West Ham. Then Leicester City coming up against Tottenham. This is also a huge game as well. Same set of teams that fighting for that fourth place. So this is an important game. Chelsea versus Everton. Everton getting that defeat today against Crystal Palace. So they need a positive response. They would love to bounce back in this game. But playing away at the bridge is going to be challenging for them, extremely difficult. Then Newcastle versus Liverpool. Liverpool playing at home. Newcastle, this is going to be a tough game for Newcastle. But sometime this is going to be a tough game for Newcastle, but we have to go out there and earn that points. Yes? Earn the 3 points at Anfield. Can't go into that game complacent and give away the game. So we have to be ready for that game. Yeah. So that's one of games. And as I said, the internet a bit shaky, so I'm not going to stay too long. But I call it early this time. Next live will be Sunday again at 8. Guys, if you're watching this on the rebound, just make sure to like the video. Tell a friend to tell a friend, guys. Help me to get the channel up. Always thanks for checking in. Yeah. And I really appreciate it. And leave a comment. Watch it back on the rerun. Leave a comment, guys. Tell a friend to tell a friend again, as I said. Like, share. And if you're in the live and you haven't subscribed as yet, subscribe to the channel. And as I said, internet is a bit shaky, so I'm cutting the chat. So my next live will be on Sunday again at 8 as usual. Keep your notification bell on, guys. And I just want to say thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking in. But before I wrapped up though, as I said, all the team basically won because of penalty. So it's quite intense and quite tricky, and we can't wait for the next round of games during the week, and we'll see what happens because this Christmas season the game coming quick and fast, so you don't have much time, so you have to be on your best at all times because every 2 or every 3 days the game is coming quick and fast. So even if you blunder, you have to just dust off yourself and ready again for the next game. So big up guys, big up yourself, big up everyone that checked in, watching it back on the rerun, guys. Like the video, leave a comment, guys. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And thanks. You don't know it's your girl Jamams, and I'm out.